So today I'm doing a collective haul. I've been doing a bit of shopping here and there, and I have some makeup stuff, some clothing, and then some random stuff. So I'm just going to be showing you guys all of that. I'm going to start out with the biggest thing here, and when I say biggest, I mean like literally it is the largest in size. It is actually insane, and I wanted to show you this first because I think it's really funny. And yeah, then we're gonna get into like beauty stuff and then go back into other random stuff, but I wanted to show you this first because it kind of is just like insane that I actually bought this. Like an actual human person bought this. It's weird. Okay, so I feel like I made it sound weirder than it actually is maybe, but it's definitely like, if somebody asked me what the weirdest thing I've ever bought is, I would probably have to say this. Like, it's just not, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just gonna show you. This is what I bought. I'm actually like so embarrassed to show that. It's like actually insane. Who buys this? So basically what this is a yard full of Twix bars. A yard of Twix. That is what I spent my money on. I wanted like one of those bags of like little mini Twix so that I could get them and snack on them. I wanted multiple Twix so that I could eat them as much as I wanted and not like feel bad about eating it all at once. We went down the Christmas aisle because I also was going to get some Christmas gifts for my friends, and I saw this. I thought that it would be good for what I wanted because I wanted multiple Twix. And there's 18 in here, and it was only $10. So, like, again, in my mind, I rationalized it by thinking, like, if you get just an individual Twix little package, then it's usually around $1. So this, I was saving like $8. So it's a good deal. I'm just like trying to rationalize why I bought this entire thing. Actually, there's a funny story that I have about this. I'm sorry that this like part of the video is going on forever, but I just find it so funny. I was trying to open this up after I bought it, and it has like the little, like a normal opening at the top, but I couldn't like actually pull it out. Like I wasn't physically strong enough to pull this little thing out because it was like, it was really stuck in there. When you're not strong enough to open up the giant yard full of Twix that you just bought, like that's when you know that your life is at its lowest point. That's when you know that you need to stop and reevaluate everything going on in your life and going on in your head, because clearly there's something wrong, you know? So this is me. This is who I am. This is what I do. If there's one purchase that I am the most embarrassed of, it is this. So moving on from that, because I don't want to talk about that anymore, and I'm sure you guys are done hearing about it, I'm gonna get into the makeup stuff first, or second, whatever, and then into everything else. There's only a few other things, but I wanted to get that out of the way because it's just like absolutely insane. I can't. So anyway, I did a little online Black Friday shopping because I'm not that crazy. Like, I'm crazy enough to buy a yard full of Twix, but not to go out in public on Black Friday. I did some online shopping at Ulta and on Tarte's website. So I'll start with Tarte because that is the smaller purchase. Oh, I also did some on Coastal Scents. That's actually the smallest purchase. But I'll go ahead and start with Tarte. So the main reason that I went to their website was because I wanted to see how expensive this was with like their Black Friday sales and everything. And actually it wasn't that much off, but their whole website was like 20% off, so it was kind of nice. There was a little bit, I think this was like $21 instead of $28 like it usually is, but I mean not that much of a difference. But always, like, I've wanted a Tarte blush for so long. I've been looking at them like every time I go into Sephora, and I can just, I don't know, it's just so overwhelming, like looking at them all at once, all there, and I just could never pick a shade that I wanted specifically, so I was like, I don't know. And looking on the website, I don't know why, but it was like less overwhelming, so I ended up going with Dazzled, and it's a really pretty like soft rose kind of shade, and it has a lot of gold sparkle to it, but it's not like super glittery. It just kind of adds like a sheen. You can't really see the actual glitter or sparkle or whatever until you get up close, but I really like the shade of it. I've only used it a couple times. The reason that I really wanted one of these is because I've heard that they're really long lasting, and my face does get pretty oily, so it kind of eats up blush like really fast. So I wanted to try one of their blushes really bad, and I'm really excited to have this one. I've used it a couple times. I don't really know, I can't really tell that much from that because I've only used it, I think, to film and stuff and just to try it out. So I haven't really used it where it like had to last a super long time, but once I do, I'll let you know what I think about it. And then I saw this little set, and it's one of their lip glosses and a maracuja blush, which I looked on the website afterwards, like recently, and I couldn't find these anywhere, so I guess it was limited edition. I really don't like limited edition products. I mean, nothing against like the products themselves, I just don't like that they're limited edition. I think it's really annoying. A lot of the times they're like lesser quality because they're limited edition for some reason, and like they know people will buy them anyway. I also just don't like that like I can't recommend it to you guys if it's limited edition, you know? And if there is something that I end up wanting that is limited edition and maybe it's like more expensive, I can't just like wait and save up for it, you know? Like I would have to buy it like right then, and I just don't want to do that. Like, I don't know, it's just a whole ordeal. Like, they're hard to get, it's just annoying, and I don't like finding like really cool products if I can't tell somebody about it, you know? If I can't be like, oh my god, run out and go get this like right now. Like, that's kind of the fun part of makeup for me, which is why I like doing YouTube, and since I can't use it for my YouTube channel, it just seems kind of pointless. So I didn't actually know that it was limited edition when I got it. That's how usually it works. I don't really buy limited edition things like on purpose, and it honestly kind of sucks to find out that it's limited edition, but what can you do? So this is their Tarte, obviously it's Tarte because that's what I'm talking about, the Air Blush Maracuja Blush in Shimmering Peach, and it is really pretty. It has a similar texture to kind of like ColourPop products, and I actually have it on today. So far I really like it. I used it with a stippling brush from e.l.f., and when it went on it didn't feel like a cream. Like, it's not exactly like a cream, but it just kind of felt like a powder, and I actually put it on over my setting powder and it looks perfectly fine. Like, it didn't break up anything or make it look weird. I think it looks really pretty, and it's kind of softer, and I really like it. I really wish that I could like recommend it to you guys or anything, like if I do end up liking it as I use it more. This is the first time that I've used it, so maybe they'll bring it back, I don't know, but I really genuinely hate when products are limited edition, so I'm sorry about that. This is their Lip Surgeon's Lip Gloss in Park Avenue Princess. I would think this isn't limited edition, but I will look again later. I just don't really feel like doing it right now, but if I ever like want to include it in a favorites or something, I'll definitely look it up first because that would be important. It has this kind of different doe foot applicator, which has kind of a curve in it that picks up more product, and I like that. It smells pleasant. It is really pretty. It's a really pretty shade. It's nice and like brown toned, and it has kind of gold shimmer to it, so it's really pretty. and I've only tried it once. It felt really nice on the lips, but I really need to give it a better shot first. So far, I like everything that I've gotten from Tarte, and then as like a free little addition to the order, I guess, they threw in this brush, and I think it's just called like their concealer brush or something, but I use it to pack on shadow, and I used it the other day and I haven't washed it, so it's a little dirty. Excuse that. Then I'll go ahead and show you what I ordered from Coastal Scents. I guess it's not actually the smallest because technically, like, I did buy the most things, but they're just compact. So let me explain. This is like an empty palette from Coastal Scents that I filled with a bunch of Hot Pots. And so I did buy all these individually, but then I put them all together, so it's kind of like less, I don't know. Anyway, this is basically a custom palette that I created, kind of, you know? And I just really wanted to be able to put together my own palette of like my own shades that I pick out. That way I knew that I would use it a lot and I could have everything that I want in a palette. And I was looking to find like the cheapest make your own palette type of thing, and Coastal Scents came up, and like each of these Hot Pots, usually they're $2 a piece, and this little 12 pan eyeshadow case holder thing, whatever you call it, palette, that's what it's called. This would be around $5 or $6, I think $6 usually, but I got it on sale like prior to Black Friday, and the Hot Pots themselves were $1 a piece, and the actual palette was $3. So it was really good. It was a really good deal. I had heard to wait for that sale, like where they, because apparently that happens a lot, they go on sale for $1. Definitely I recommend to look up swatches and look at the reviews on the website. It's really handy. The swatches are definitely handy because the colors do end up a little bit different than they look on the website, and also the reviews, because there are some that are apparently not so good. There were like a few that seemed to be like really bad, but for the most part, most of them had really good reviews. And I am planning on doing a whole video dedicated to this. I want to do swatches and a full review of all the Hot Pots that I have and tell you the names of them and everything. So I will be doing that soon, but I want to play around with them more. I have a few of the shades on my eyes today. I have this shade, I think it's called Tuscany, in like my crease as my transition shade, and then I have this one in Oktoberfest also in the crease, and I have this, which I think is called Earth Rose, but I could be wrong, underneath, like on the lower lash line, and I really like it for that. That's the only way that I've used that one so far, but I really like the way that it looks. There will be a full dedicated video to this, so be on the lookout for that. It will be coming within like a month or so. And then with that order, they threw in a little free sample of some of their shadows from the Revealed 3 palette, and I wanted to get this because I've kind of been curious about the Revealed palettes. I know that they're very similar to the Naked palettes, and those are expensive. So I've been thinking about like maybe getting a Revealed palette at some point, I don't know. They do also have more shades than the Naked palettes, and I have heard good things about them, but I don't know. I haven't actually tried this on, my eyes yet, but I did swatch it and I was less than impressed, to be honest. So I will have to try them on the eyes to be sure, but if I end up just being kind of meh about them, then I will be giving this to a friend or family member or something. And then on to my Ulta order. So first of all, one of the things that I wanted to get was this e.l.f. concealer, and I don't know the actual name of it. I think it's like their HD lifting concealer. I hate that e.l.f. doesn't put the actual name of the products on here. I just mentioned that in my everyday makeup drawer like 50 times because there were a bunch of e.l.f. products in there, and I didn't know the names of most of them because they don't actually put the names of the product on there. They put like the shades but not the names. So anyway, this is in the shade Fair. I believe it's the lightest shade that they had, and it's not actually that light. It kind of is just a tad bit lighter than my skin tone. It's not brightening like at all. It does work for under my eyes because it kind of just cancels out everything, but it's not like a highlighting concealer, if you know what I mean. It wears just fine. I do have a little gripe about it because for some reason, I don't know what it is, because like the applicator just looks like a regular doe foot applicator, but it just doesn't pick up enough product. It is kind of small, so I guess maybe that's why, but it does not. I want to be able to just get the thing out and swipe it under my eye and have enough for my whole eye and not have to go back in until I go to the other eye. But this, I have to go in multiple times just to get one eye, and it's really annoying. I don't know. I got this for an e.l.f. get ready with me that I want to do, like a full face of e.l.f., which will be coming soon. I know I talked about it, I don't know when. It was a long time ago. I've been planning this video for a while, but I needed to find a concealer that would work for me, and it was just hard. I don't know why, but I'm going to be using this one, and that video will hopefully be coming pretty soon. Again, probably within like a month or so. And then I went on there and I picked up the Pure Elevation palette, and it's a little highlighter palette. It has 3 different shades here. It has Boost, Altitude, and Upgrade. And so far I've been using it and I've been really liking it. First of all, it's extremely cute. Like, it's really tiny and it'd be really nice for travel. I really like how like sleek the palette actually looks. And the colors are beautiful, they go on really well, and they look really pretty on the face. So far, I really have been loving this. I don't know if it's limited edition, but last I looked, it is still on Ulta's website. So I would recommend it so far just from using it a little bit. But, you know, I'd have to test it out more to be able to give my wholehearted review. But so far, so good. I really like it. I've never tried anything from Pure before, but I've heard good things about a lot of their stuff. So I'd be interested in trying other things from them, but yeah, I really like this one so far. That also came with this little fan brush, by the way. That was a whole like set, and I'm not that big of a user of fan brushes. I really only use them like if I want to diffuse a highlight or something, if I want more of a natural look, which usually I don't, but if I do, then I'll use something like this. But it feels really nice. I think I used it like once, but I can't really say much about that. But it is cool that it comes with a brush, so if you don't already have a brush to apply your highlight, then it is really handy that it comes with one. And if you are like new to highlight, I think that that would be a really good place to start because it has 3 different ones and you get a little brush. Also, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera, like I can't really see from here if you can tell, but it has like this opalescent kind of quality to the actual stick part of it, and I just think it's really pretty. It's cool. So I was excited about that. I'm always excited when things like come with brushes or I get them for free because I like having brushes, but I never I don't know. I hardly ever will pick out a brush and buy that because, like, I don't know, I'm just more interested in makeup stuff, and brushes kind of pass over my head for some reason. Then I got the J.Cat Shine Your Day Shimmery Powder, and this packaging also annoys me because it doesn't have the name of the color. Why won't companies get that you need to have the name of the product and the color on the actual thing, not just like on a sticker or whatever, like you need to have it on here. But I think the shade is like pink lavender or something like that. It's basically just a loose pigment. I have it on my cheeks today as my highlight, and I really like it for that. I really like it for like the center of the lid or something, or the inner corner. It's very pretty, and I think I can find lots of uses for it. So I've been liking this so far. And then every time I make an order from Ulta, I always have to look at NYX stuff, and usually I buy something from them because they're so hard to find. Like, there's 1 store, 2 stores in town where you can get them, and they only have a very limited supply of NYX. They have like a few of their lip products and eye products, but not much. So I did get some lip stuff from them because a lot of the stuff that's like talked up from NYX are their lip products. And I definitely don't need any more lip products, but I got some. I actually do kind of need lip liners. I don't really have a whole lot. I have like 3, I think. Now 4. But this is the NYX retractable lip liner in nude, and I got this one because it just looked like the perfect shade for every day. I could just line my lips easily with this, and it could go under just about anything. And that is true. It's very similar to my natural lip shade, so it just kind of helps to get a line for everything and make everything look really nice and stay in place. So I've only used it once, but it was really creamy and nice, and so far I like it. So if I do end up using this more, which I mean I will use it more, but if I like it, then I'll definitely be looking into getting some more. And then I also got this butter lipstick from them. It is in the shade Root Beer Float, and it's a really pretty, like, just kind of everyday brownish nude. It's perfect for me because that's exactly the kind of thing that I like, and I really wanted something like this. I wanted something that was easy to throw on, something that would be an everyday shade for me and would feel very comfortable. And for me, this hit all of those categories. I've only used it once, but I did like it when I used it. It was very comfortable, and it was really easy to apply, so I didn't really have to think about it. So I liked that about it. That's the reason that I got it, and I'll let you know how I feel about it later on, but I like the color, I like the way it feels, and I like how easy it is to apply. This is what I have on my lips today. This is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in Bedtime Flirt. I love the color of this. I love the color of the whole range because, again, it's kind of those brown toned nudes that I like. And it is a really nice formula. I don't like the applicator because it's just this really long, kind of awkward, bent applicator, and it makes it kind of difficult to apply. Another thing that's not my favorite about it is that when you put your lips together, especially like right after applying this, you can like feel it, I don't know, like it kind of sticks, you know? So it's a little bit more worn off by now because I've been wearing it for a while, but you can definitely still see the color. It doesn't have any transfer, like there's nothing that comes off. It doesn't crumble in any weird way, which I really like because the ColourPop Ultra Matte ones crumble so bad and it annoys me. I really liked those at first because it lasted so long, but then looking at it and like feeling all of that, it felt gross, and it was, I don't know. I don't really love those. But this one so far I like. I like that it's true to color, which is another thing that I look for in liquid lipsticks because, again, the ColourPop ones, the Ultra Matte ones, I don't know why, but they just go on so much darker than they look in the tube. But this one is true to color, and I love the way that it looks. I love how matte it is. It is pretty drying, but I find that to be pretty typical in a liquid lipstick, and especially one that stays on for a super long amount of time. If I keep loving it like I am right now, then I'll definitely look into more shades because a lot of them are very similar, but there are a few that kind of caught my eye, so I would definitely be interested in getting more because so far I really like it. So I think that was it from Ulta. Then I have one kind of random thing. My mom bought me and my sister an advent calendar that is all makeup, and it's really exciting, and today was the first day that I got to open things, so I won't obviously be including everything that's in the advent calendar, but I did open the first thing, and the advent calendar is from a company called Technique or Technic. I don't really know how to say it, but it's spelled Technic, so I don't really know. But this is their brow gel in the color brown. I do have it on my brows today. So far, I actually really like it. I'm very talkative in this video. I don't really know why, but Let me know if you guys like that or if you like more of the regular type. I don't know why I'm so talkative right now. But I've never heard of this brand before. I did look them up and they seem to be like a UK brand or something because all of their prices were listed in pounds. So that's probably why I haven't heard of them, but if any of you are from the UK, maybe you have. Then getting into the stuff that I bought at Walmart, one of the things was this brush. My sister actually owed me $4, so she bought this brush for me because that's how much it was. It's from e.l.f. and it is their pointed foundation brush, and I just use this for highlighter and it works really well for that. I've been using this with the Elevation palette that I showed you and I really like it for that. I love the e.l.f. like black handled brushes especially. They're really inexpensive and really good quality, so I definitely recommend them. I have quite a few in my collection. And then I also did buy this sweater, and basically it's just a Mickey Mouse sweater. It still has the thing on it because I haven't worn it yet. It's been kind of a little too hot to do that, but it has like the cute sleeves and then obviously him up here, and it's super soft. I have one of these kinds of sweaters already, and it also has like a little Mickey Mouse. It has like the silhouette of his head. I thought that I'd stick with the same theme with this since it is the same kind of sweater, and I really like the sleeves. So anyway, I got this. It's super soft, so I'm definitely going to be wearing this during the winter time. Then my mom recently bought me these pajamas. I'm not sure where they're from, but they're probably from Walmart. But anyway, they're also super soft. Like, these two together, that'd be the perfect thing to sleep in during the winter. Oh my god, I'm probably gonna do that. But yeah, it just has these really cute little bundled up penguins. Penguins are my favorite animal, so I love these. I haven't tried them on yet, but I like the way that they look and they feel really nice. Then today, my dad was kind enough to pick me up some Hershey's Kisses because I started my period and I like skipped a month for some odd reason. I haven't done that in so long, like since I was in high school, but for some reason I did. I don't know, maybe it was stress or something. But so this one is like extra bad, and I've been having really bad cramps and craving chocolate super bad. And yes, I have that giant Twix, but don't judge me for wanting more chocolate, okay? I try to only have one of those things a day, trying to keep in moderation. I asked him to pick me up some chocolate and he thankfully did. It's very kind of him. And the last thing I have to show you is something I am really excited about. It's actually a new phone. I had a Samsung Galaxy S5 and it was just like messing up so bad. The screen, like when I would turn it on, it would kind of like flash and then go away, and I'd have to like press the lock screen button a million times to be able to get it to actually come on. And it was basically dying. Like, I had to start charging it 3 times a day for it to even stay charged. This is the iPhone 7 and so far I like it. I've only had it for like 2 days. I still have to get all my stuff on here and all of that, but I also really like the case. I did get it in rose gold. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't want to take off the case because they like put it on at the store and it was kind of complicated and hard, so I don't know, I don't want to do that. But I love the way that the case looks with the actual color of the phone. The color of the phone itself is really pretty, but the case is, I think it was called like Carrot Rose Gold, and it's from Casemate, and it was just the one that they had in the store that I liked the most, and it's super pretty. I think it's actual gold flecks, but I'm not really sure. I don't really care. I just like that it's really pretty. So it just looks so pretty with the rose gold like background, because it is like clear with these rose gold flecks. So it just looks super pretty, and sometimes I honestly just like stare at the back of this phone because it's so pretty. So yeah, I've been really liking it so far, and I am definitely happy to have a new phone because I really needed one. So anyway, that does it for my giant collective haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all the new things that are happening. I have like an entire list of videos that I want to film, so there's a lot coming in the upcoming months and new year. Well, I guess just 1 month and then New Year, whatever. There's a lot of videos coming up, so make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of them. I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye guys!